Hi, this is Sunadi Madhu. I've come up with another video. This time the video is on technological talk and a recent technological device which I have got hold of. And this technological talk about this device only, and this device name is Inkless printer, mini Inkless printer. Over the years, for last I think 30-40 years, we are using printer which needs to be refilled again and again moment the ink goes out. And believe me, probably the inkless printer is very age old device, but it has not come into the household or at home. Probably it is being used for I think 30-40 years in various places outside home, particularly used by bus conductor. You have seen it probably. They used to have a small device, and they will, after taking the money from you, they will print it. A ticket will come out from that machine, so it is a printer only. Similarly, if you go to any restaurant, that restaurant will also have that what do you call it, a tally sort of machine, wherein after calculation of food items prices, it will give you the small bill, a printed form small bill. So that printer is also also an inkless printer. Now if you see to other places, if you go to, I think, again I think mostly in buses and restaurants will come across this printer. Not today, for I think for past 30-40 years. But I really don't know why this kind of printer, inkless printer, has not been given to Aam Aadmi at home. Instead, Aam Aadmi has been given ink printer. Either is a laser printer or inkjet printer or dot matrix printer. So there are various versions of printers, but I really don't know when dot matrix printer is existing with inkless printer, why inkless printer is not being given to Aam Aadmi at home. If you talk about the history of inkless printer, both the printers, dot matrix printer and inkless printer, are existing simultaneously, but I don't know why they have not given inkless printer to Aam Aadmi. So anyway, recently I have got hold of inkless printer at home. My dot matrix printer all of a sudden was not working properly. Then I searched in the net, and my budget was low, and luckily I got hold of inkless printer, which is very cheap, around 800 rupees only, but it will give you printed version on a small paper, mini paper. I'll show you the entire procedure. So that's it, very cheap, no ink is required. Obviously it's a black and white printing only. For color printing I have not seen inkless printers so far. So black and white printing only, and very cheap, and it is being connected with smartphone only, not laptop or desktop. Very easy to use also. I'll show you the entire operational performance of that small printer. The printer name is iBeam printer, bought at 804 rupees from Amazon online shopping site. So you can understand why all of a sudden Aam Aadmi has been given a chance to use inkless printer, and why it is not being allowed prior to that. Because these printers are very cheap. First of all, they don't require ink, and very cheap. But I really don't know what was the problem behind all this de-linked printer activities at home, and printer activities vis-a-vis printer activities at buses, at restaurants. So anyway, whatever may be the reason, finally after I think we started using printers from 2002, so after 24 years I have got hold of this inkless printer. So I'll show you the entire mechanism, but prior to that I'll give some sort of theory, because I'm from management background, and prior to that I have master of technology. So it's like you can understand, changing your profession from master of technology domain to master of management, meaning master of non-technological domain. I've seen people, have met people, and I've understood that those who are from non-technological background, they always believe in things which are beyond their knowledge by just tagging that activity as magic. So probably I believe that if somebody sees this device, and if he sees as an Aam Aadmi a printer without an ink and get printing the papers, then he will definitely tag that activity as magic in nature. So probably because of this kind of behavior from a non-technological background, I believe that there should be some sort of mechanical or some sort of technical knowledge should be imparted, such that we as a commoner, as an Aam Aadmi, would understand this is not magic, this is purely technical in nature. So I'll bring in the technical part also. Just stay tuned and enjoy the video. So this is the mechanism of inkless printer. Inkless printer is also being called thermal printer. Basically what happens is that there will be a paper on a roller. See, the roller is moving and the paper is moving forward over the roller. Now on top of that roller there is a, they are going to label it. They are saying this paper name is thermal paper. So this is a normal paper only, and on top of it there will be a thermal print head which will be generating heat. Now this heat will be basically embossing on the, not embossing, printing with black ink. Now the question arises, how would you generate this black ink? Now you have seen in your olden days wherein you put a paper or a small leaf on a diya, and therein you can generate a kajal or a black ink just by keeping that leaf just nearer to the diya, burning diya. So that burning diya will generate some ink, that black ink. Now how will you generate this black ink in thermal head print or thermal print head? So what it happen is that it will ensure that the paper which is coming on top of the thermal print head, it will generate some sort of heat in a very minuscule form, and that obviously when you are trying to burn a paper, the paper becomes black in color after burning. So they are not going to burn the paper wholly, partially they will do, and very concentrated way they were going to do it, and with that concentrated burning, that will generate a blank ink. So that's a very simple mechanism. So this is called thermal print head printing methodology. So there are various sort of methodology. We are not going after those kind of methodology. Very simple methodology which you are following it for past 30-40 years at home. Taking out kajal, black ink from burning diya. The same way, concentrated burning, if you can do on a paper, that concentrated burning will actually print that black ink onto the paper. So very precise form of burning, you can say it, and because of this precise form of burning, that black ink will generate your desired black printed paper only. So that's a very simple technology. So I'll show you the price of this inkless printer, which we call it thermal printer as well. So this is the device, toy imagine mini portable printer of IVIM, bought at rupees 804. So very cheap, you can buy it from Amazon shopping site. If you want this is a mini printer. If you want A4 size printer, it will cost you around 6,000 rupees. That is also inkless, but I think it is at the higher cost. But this mini printer is very cheap, around 804 rupees only. So this is the printer, such a small printer, see, and you have seen this paper many a times at petrol pump station, restaurants and buses. Petrol pump stations also, I have forgot to mention the other location. Petrol pump stations also. Petrol pump station, after buying petrol, they will give you this paper, printed bill on this paper, on this kind of paper only. Many a times you have received paper Nowadays most of the petrol pump station does not give you paper printed form of bill, but occasionally if you ask they will give you printed form of bill. So this paper only, same paper which we are using it, which we are receiving it from petrol pump station for last 30-40 years. So this is, and the printer which they are using, that is also Inkless printer. So I have bought this Inkless printer with rupees 804. So very simple, and you can see the size, my hand size along with printer size. You can understand such a small printer. 804 rupees only. Now I am going to show you the working of this printer. I am switching on this printer. There is a power button over here. Let me see, where is the power button. Here it is. Here it is. To press it for some time. See, it has started. Now light is glowing. I have to connect it with smartphone. With Bluetooth it can be connected. Now I have a application which we call it smart iVim application of this small Inkless mini printer. I am going to that application. This is the application iVim. I am clicking on it. So it is saying JK015932 connected. Now what I am going to do, I am going to take out a print. So I am clicking on picture images, select picture. Suppose I have already taken a print, so I am going to take a print of this picture. Clicking on done. See, this is the way. So since it's a Inkless printer, it will give you black and white print only. You can change the options also. High speed, HD, if you change, the condition will be like this. Line drawing if you do, it will be like that. Graphics is same. HD is high quality. High speed, it is like that. Vertical if you change, it will be like that. Horizontal, it will be like that. So vertical position will be the best option, I believe. And dark if you want to, it will be dark, medium. HD if you want, it will be like that, HD. High speed, okay. So now I am going to click on the print button such that it will start printing. So it has started printing. See, it has started printing. Slowly and gradually it is printing. The roller is moving the paper upward. So that's it. It has stopped printing now. So this is how does it print. See, you can see the printing quality. It has a very nice printing quality. I am going to tear it out. So you can see this is the printing quality. Rita's kitchen, very small, but you can read it out. Everything is very much visible. So this is the quality of this kind of Inkless printer. Very nice. You can buy this this printer in A4 size printing also, but it will be little bit on the higher side in terms of pricing. It will cost you around 6,000 rupees. But that will be black and white Inkless printer. So that's it. You have understood the theory of Inkless printer, which we call it thermal printer, and you have seen the demo of this entire mini Inkless printer through iVim print application, and probably you have enjoyed the entire video. And if that is so, please subscribe my channel Ronnie's Identity in YouTube and stay tuned for more updates and videos in the future. I have more than 480 videos in my channel Ronnie's Identity, and I'm coming up with newer and innovative videos in the future as well. So stay tuned and enjoy futuristic or innovative videos in the upcoming video uploads. Till then, I wish you nice night. Bye.